to talk about my top favorite games. Do top 5. Gaming has always been a big part of my life, growing up, everything like that. I was involved in sports, whatever, but gaming was always a huge deal to me. I loved it. Loved being able to come home after practice or after school, whatever, play games. So, number one all-time favorite game, and the only reason I put this as number one is because I have put the most time into it out of any other game, and that would be Skyrim. And Skyrim was an amazing game. It still is an amazing game, especially now that they let out all the console mods. You can do whatever. It's a game that you can really play for. It's been out for 6 years now, I believe, and there's still stuff to do. I mean, there's just still stuff to do. Amazing game. Combat in it is great. Huge improvement from Oblivion with being able to wield a weapon and magic at the same time. That shit was awesome. Huge improvement to armor, just everything. All the different skill trees. Amazing game. Definitely my number one. Put the most time into it, and I could honestly just pick it up and play it any given moment and have fun. Number 2, gotta put Modern Warfare 2 up there. It was a legendary game for its time. It's still talked about, and for good reason. A lot of people really enjoyed that game. It was fucking great. I'm a part of that community that does not like the whole futuristic shit. Last Call of Duty I played was Advanced Warfare. That was the last one that I actually took serious, whatever. I'd never played Infinite Warfare. I never played any of the other Call of Duties. I played Black Ops 4 maybe like twice. Just couldn't really get into it. Played World War II. Was okay. Still, I don't know, it just still doesn't compare to the legacy of MW2, and I put a lot of time into MW2. And I was young when that came out. I'm 22 now. I was about 11 when MW2 came out, so I was playing it on the Xbox 360. It was a fucking mess. You can imagine. I was part of that squeaker squad. Turn my mic on, instantly get shit on by a bunch of 30-year-olds. But it just seems like Call of Duty took a massive turn after Call of Duty Ghosts, honestly. And I know a lot of people didn't like Call of Duty Ghosts while it was out. I wasn't a big fan of it either. But once Advanced Warfare came out, I was hopping right back on Ghosts, because fuck that shit. I was instantly back on. I respected Ghosts a lot more after Advanced Warfare came out, which I did have fun in Advanced Warfare. They tried adding something new, and it worked. It was a decent game. It just wasn't what I wanted in COD, but they were trying to make changes. Where they really messed up was, instead of listening to the entire Call of Duty community, where they said, dial it back, we don't want to go further into the future, they were like, okay, here's infinite fucking warfare. They took our complaints, shit on them, and wiped their ass with it, and just infinitely made it worse. terrible fucking game. I never even played it. I watched people play it. It just looked fucking horrible. I didn't even want to play it. But I don't know. It just seems like after MW2, MW3 was a good game. I liked it. But everything, MW2 was just up there. You know, it's a legendary game. In my opinion, it's up there. And I hate that kids now don't get to experience the toxicity of a MW2 Xbox 360 lobby. They're getting shit on by 30-year-olds just for saying something. I feel like the Squeaker Squad runs fucking COD now, probably. But yeah, MW2, definitely a second. Number 3, Borderlands 2. That game was so fucking cool. Loved everything about it. Just everything about it. The boss fights, the DLC, everything. Everything was awesome. Running around with the Necromancer. So cool. That was a really awesome game. I like you just never run out of it. You think you've got all these weapons, whatever, and then you just find one that's so fucking random. I don't know. It's a funny game. Claptrap, that's my dude. Love the guy. Honestly, all the Borderlands are great. I don't have a single complaint about any Borderlands. Those were all fucking awesome games. Yeah, it's just the storytelling, even the graphics. I don't know, the graphics were cool to me. I like the cartoonish graphics of it. It really works well with the concept of the game and the way that it runs. Great game. Next one, number 4, definitely GTA 4. Fucking loved playing as Nico. He was awesome. One of my favorite GTA characters besides Trevor from GTA 5. He is really cool. And some people will be like, oh, but what about San Andreas, blah blah. Like, San Andreas was an awesome game, but I wouldn't be able to go back and play it now and really enjoy it as much as I would if I were to go back and play GTA 4, if that makes sense. I feel like GTA 4 was well ahead of its time, along with pretty much all the GTAs, though. Like, I don't have a complaint with any of the GTAs. They were all cool, all awesome in their own ways. Only reason I did not put GTA 5 over GTA 4, I put way more time in the GTA 4, and I feel like I had a better experience with it. Going over, doing the swing set glitch and getting launched across the map, going to the airport, having all the battles there. I mean, I don't know. GTA 4 will forever hold that place in my heart. And just playing as Nico, because he's a fucking gangster. That dude was a fucking G. But only reason I don't put GTA 5 over GTA 4 is mainly for that reason, because GTA 5 is obviously an awesome game. It still has a massive player base. There's still a shit ton of people playing it. and people are going to continue playing it until GTA 6 comes out, which I'm really excited for GTA 6. I'm hoping they'll add some cool new activities into it, maybe some like in San Andreas, like a gang war. That shit was fun. The gang wars were all taking over territory. I think that'd be cool. Maybe they'd add like an online concept, sort of like how GTA 5 had the whole CEO thing. Maybe GTA 6 could have like a gang thing. Join a gang with whoever, a couple friends or a group you run into online, and try to take over certain territories in a lobby. I think that'd be fun. Make it a whole activity. That'd be cool. Definitely ready to see what they'll put into GTA 6. And I'm hoping the map will be... I hope the map will be just as big as GTA 5. I know some people had complaints with how big it was because there's a lot of open space with really nothing there. But I think it just adds on to the scenery. I think it's cool. I enjoy it. Maybe they can widen out a city though, or maybe make it different sections of cities so that it's not just a whole bunch of open land. That's definitely something to look into. But definitely looking forward to it. I'm sure it's going to be great. Rockstar never really disappoints. Hardly ever. But number 5, Halo 2. Halo 2 was such a great fucking game. I love that shit so much. That's another game I put a lot of time into. I liked pretty much all the Halos. I mean, hell, I even played Halo Wars. That Command and Conquer type Halo game. Even that shit, I enjoyed it. Halo 2 will forever hold a place in my heart, same as MW2. Going through, especially the mission where you're just driving through that tunnel with a fucking tank, you're just blowing shit up, going through, you feel like a badass. Halo 2 makes you feel like a badass the whole time. Like, the entire time you feel like a badass when you're taking out the entire flood swarm, whatever. Halo 2, the entire time you're just straight badass. You see Master Chief at his fucking finest, I feel like. And, yeah, Halo 2, great game. Kind of sad to see where Halo's going. There's not really a whole lot going for Halo anymore. The player base has really died down. A lot of Halo fans aren't really playing anymore. Hate to see it because Halo was awesome. Halo 2, I feel like, was one of those games that was just ahead of its time. It was an amazing game. But wanted to put my top games out there, see if y'all agree with that. And I know there's a billion games I'm missing, I'm sure. But that's like top 5 just off the top of my head. If I think about it, maybe I'd think of something else that I'd put over some. But honestly, those games I put the most time into and definitely enjoyed the most of what I can think of right now. Currently, I'm playing Whoa, the Ghost of Tsushima. I can't pronounce it. Tsushima. I don't know. But that's a really cool game. If you've never played it, definitely check it out. It's cool. The graphics on it are amazing. Gameplay is great. Runs smooth. It's challenging in its own way. Unlocking the different stances and figuring out or having to switch to different stances depending on who you're facing. You know, stone stance, swordsman coming at you, water stance, take out the shield guys, whatever. It's cool. Yeah, that's what I'm playing right now, though. It's fun. I enjoy it. It's a fun game. I haven't played games in a while. Hopping back in, that's like the first thing I'm getting into, and I'm loving it. Here's a game. So, I don't know why this game died so fast. I have no idea, because I feel like it was an awesome game. Just like The Division, I feel like that game died way too fast. I think if people would have got more into it, more people would have got it, that game would have been awesome. I didn't enjoy it myself because I didn't know anybody that played it, and there just wasn't a whole lot of people playing it. But For Honor was a fucking cool-ass game. I love that shit. Like, there's not really another game concept like For Honor, you know, not that I can think of anyways. And it did it so well. The combat was awesome. The online matches were competitive. It was a really cool game. It was a really skill-based game. Yeah, you could upgrade your dude and be powerful as shit, but, you know, if you face somebody that's really skilled, they'll, even if you're over-leveled, overpowered, whatever, they'll still give you a damn good run for your money, if not kill you every single time. Very skill-based game. And I think that game died way too fast. Monster Hunter, that game died way too fast. Hate to see games that could have been great that just didn't really make it. But I think that's all I'm going to record for now. Those are my top 5 games, and a few games I think died too fast. Whatever. It's kind of my opinions on games. I've been playing for a long time, so I like it. Definitely we'll talk about games all day, but that's about it. Peace.